Hello, welcome to this lecture. This lecture, I'm going to teach you about string functions on MySQL database. In SQL query, we have writing a query statements. Many of the string functions we require to use. While preparing the query itself, having and using built-in functions, which is already available and supports MySQL database as well. Your SQL query is having many functions. These are all the functions even MySQL also supports. How it is? One by one we will see. The majorly in regular, like any simple query also you take it. And you have to, by understanding these built-in functions, you will have a good idea to write and speed up your query writing. And having these such knowledge by knowing and understanding about these functions, you will get and speed up your knowledge levels as quick as early. Let's see how it's going on. Now I'm initiating from the beginning of the to identify which key letter we are going to be hitting into the keyboard, like a ASCII keywords and what is the letter of ASCII value. And similarly, if the character, if I given the character, what is the value of ASCII value? Vice versa, we'll check with the built-in functions of SQL language which are supporting MySQL. Let's see now. Simply you have to write, and mostly in our previous lecture also we discussed about it. Whenever we are using predefined methods, we have to always begins with select statement. All right, now select ASCII value. AS, what is this? ASCII, ASCII of, what is the ASCII value I'm going to see? Simply I'll see for A, capital A, ASCII value I don't know what is the value. Just see here, if I execute a statement, now let's see, 65 is the ASCII value of A. If you want to check with this, go here and check with the Google. Just simply just Google it. What is the ASCII value of ASCII value table? ASCII values. That's it. One of the table, any of the table, you check it, and you will get the ASCII value exactly. And query, whenever it is returning, you will get, see here, it's a A, it's showing. It's a A, it is showing that ASCII value here it is showing it's a 65, like a decimal value of this A character, its value is a 65 showing. What we get it is 65. If you change the value from A to B, most probably the next value of the A, how the keyboard is designed, it's 66. Similarly, you can take it as an use it as an AS name also, like alias name, like ASCII value or something value or something name, anything you can take it as an alias name, and you check, see that the name is 66, right? Similarly, A to Z and capital letter and small letter will also change the ASCII value. Strongly remember, this is the ASCII, the word ASCII function, which is predefinedly available in MySQL. The query, whenever you are implementing the query statement, if you want to know the ASCII value, you just simply integrate this method over there and you will get as an output. Now, similarly, I want to change from the number, I want to know the character. 66, actually we got a value of a 66 here. By knowing the character, I'll enter 66, and what is the character of that? I will check it. I simply change that function to char method, and here you have to specify what is the number. It is 66 for B, and as value. Now we'll see. Now go here, it should come B. See, it is the ASCII value of the character what I have entered there. The value of ASCII value I have given here, and I got in a result set is in a simply a result set is in a character I got it. What is the method name? It is in a char, char, right? 67 if I placed here. Hopefully you know that. What is it? It's C. See, check here. As much pretty easy. It will get it for you. And now I would like to change one more function here. My next function, it is concatenation of 2 or 3 strings. As of now, I'll show you here like the alphabets only. I'll show you. Instead of alphabets, you can add the strings, numbers, anything. Concatenation means like appending 2 or more strings, attaching and appending 2 or more strings into the common single string. That is called, it's a concatenation. Now let's see is a simple example of concatenation. Like select, like use the method name concat. That's it. Concat with how many I'm going to give, 3 or 4, anything you can give here. A, B, C, D. Sorry, C and E. These are the independent strings you assume it. One letter only I have taken here. I'm considering here. Whereas you think about it, and it is not treated as an independent strings. When I am given either like a single quotes or double quotes in the programming languages, it can be treated as in a strings. Strongly remember. Okay. Now the terminator. What happens here now? This all A, B, C, D comes one by one without spaces and without string and all. Let's go and run here. Check over there as an output. How beauty it is. See, this is the query also it is coming here. Instead of query, we'll just simply make it as an alias name, as a string. Just put it as a string, as an output. st, all right, and string. Go here. Now see, A, B, C, D. That's it. Pretty easy. Similarly, if you want to write something like a strings here, like a strings, I'm adding something, blah, 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 added here. Now, if I go, what happens? Now see here, this is such easy way to understand and write the concatenation of a grouping of text. And here, what I would like to tell you, why we require to use concatenation, and whenever it is in real-time scenario, when it can be possible to use. Simply what I'm doing, like first name, one column I'm going to save in here, first name. Okay, simply I make it as the first. And last name, I have a one more parameter which is available in another column, but I can call it as last. In between, what I'm doing, just simply making it as a space between these two, first name and last name. And I want to show at the single string only, maybe stored in my columns, different columns, maybe 3 or 4 or 1, whatever it. The client requirement is I want to display these strings at a single place only. That is the name of the user or name of the person, whatever it, naming nomenclature. Right. Now go here and let's see how it is. First and last. That's it. Name it is displaying. John Perry, I can take it. John, the name of the person, Perry. Right. Just see, John Perry will come to the single string only. John Perry. Why I am using here this space? One more empty string. Yes, I will tell you. If I executed the statement, it will comes to the common, a single string only, without spaces. By understanding the space between these two, I am specifying here in simple terms, that is, there is a space in between first and last name. So I am adding one empty string over there, see one empty string over here, and I'm getting this one. See, pretty easy. Similarly, whenever you require to concatenate multiple columns into single string, or else, and you want to specify an address into the single string and making as a result set output is in a single string, just make it as a concatenation of the grouping of the columns, all the columns which are what are the columns are required to map into the address column. You just make it as an using the comma and space. If any spaces are required, use it, and make it as an appropriately all the columns by order, which order you require to appropriately address it, and use the concatenate predefined built-in method, and you will get in a common string just to map it where you require to print the output at the address. Just you place there, that's it. Pretty easy. The grouping of multiple columns into the one column only, it will saves you a lot of time. And one more predefined method, that is left. What is left? String only I am making is an alias string. One given string it is there. Query I have given, and from the query what I want only left part of one single character only I want to. What is whatever it may be, the leftmost part one character only I require. Just make it as a left and write in a two string. Two parameters are required for this. One is the name of the person, which string you want to require for left topmost left character, and specify one and go here. You will get P only as an output. From the male female, MALE, PA, female. These are the strings are. If you want to check with the starting digit only, either M or F, you just simply use this one. Very pretty easy. On query itself, you can use it and you get it. Similarly, right method, what it will do, the right opposite of left, what has done the left function. That's it. The last character it will return. Y. You see is an output itself. Y. I hope very clear this. And similarly, one more function method, be built-in method, length. What is the length of my given string? I want to query Smith. I want to know the string of length. I don't know what is string length. Let's go here. Let's check it. 11 digits are available. 11 characters. You will get length of the string. If I am giving a small length only, what is the usage? What is the usage of length function whenever you are using this one? Yes, pretty required. Some of the multi-line text boxes, and if any validations if you are going to do, you just simply apply this method. The length you identify how many characters are there before inserting or before reading from the database, you can use it, and if any validations you require, you may throw from here itself. You can check that validation part of length, it is there or not. On query itself, you can check it. And similarly, one more, lower. These are the Harisystems will print on lowercase letters. The case sensitive, whether it may be uppercase or lowercase, if you want to know, like see, Harisystems is in a lowercase. When I applied lower here, lower method will do casing, changing of the cases, letter case. Similarly, upper is also available. Go here, you check upper will print only upper. I will change it just a second. Change some letters here, R, first P, last H. Yes, mixing of the letters are there. What happens now? See, commonly you will see the name of the participant. To displaying the names of the persons, if we don't know how the user is entered, whether it may be capital or small, and which notation he is entered. If we are restricting the user while entering the data, then it's clearly understand and it's okay. It is not validated data at the entry point, even getting the return from the table to present the output as a result set, you just apply it as an either upper, lower, which case you want to visible data to be displayed. Just simply you apply this method and you will get as an output as you are required. All the letters, commonly it will come. Now, one more thing, it's a very interesting thing. This is a predefined method, that is MD5. This is an MD5 algorithm technique. MD5 clearly which is in supports in MySQL as well. Now see here, this is the string I am applying MD5 algorithm method. Now this is the string is given for MD5 string, it is this one. I'll give you a good idea and good suggestion for you. If any password parameters, if you want to save into the database is an MD5 algorithm, you just simply make it as a while insertion, you apply this method only. That's it. It's over of your requirement. The password is converting into the MD5 straight away. Okay. You needed to go more and more algorithms and R&Ds are required. It's not require anything. As simple it is going to be applicable wherever this is will be displayed. Okay, it's automatically converts into the MD5 string and it will stores into the database. Whereas you have to know about how much strength it is coming the string, that the column length of the column to data storing to be, you have to observe and you have to specify that password column like a length. Okay, now one more thing, it is an important one, trim built-in method. What is trim? Why we require to use it? Trim will use for if any, like a given string it is there here, whereas it is showing either front side like space it is there, and or ending side like last side space is there. How it will be if I want to, after completion of my name, I want to print something here. If the space, if it is this much, it is okay. If it is this much of space, what happens? After the name, it will come from here itself. Now, what is the space? The meaningless space. So trim will do automatically, it will trims and cuts the space lines here. All the spaces will from either from like a starting point or ending point. This trim will do all the lines of the trimming and it will give you the simple string only as an output. See, Paris Smith only it will show you. Okay, it's very important and you need to use it whenever you require to print a proper way. Sometimes may user take in many spaces and he'll submit the enter lines. May happens. And the same Paris Smith string I want to print is in a reverse. How it is. That's it. Reverse. Go here. Check as an output. Whereas with reverse you can read it. That's all. This is the reverse method. It will do automatically how much content you are given. Automatically it will reverse the string and it will print the output. And one more, it is a very important. It's in a substring. It's very important when most of the time you will use it in your regular programming. Now I want to show you the substring how it is. Substring means out of the string, some of the characters only I require to know and validate are using my usage purpose. Such time from the out of the string, we have to specify from where to how many characters or how many letters we require to get as a single string output. We can specify the standardization, we'll get it straight away. How it is. From the date, I can get it in a substring, how it is. Here I'll get it, how it is, we'll see. 2020 and 05, and what is the date today? It's 40. From this string, what I'm mentioning here, 1, 4, I'm specifying. Means from 1 to 4 means 2020 year only I require from this string. See how I'm getting. From 1 to 4 characters I require as an output substring. As year I can specify. Now let's see as an output. Go here and check the 2020 is an output, my output. From the date wherever you require either column, either month, you specify these lines only. From which line to start until which line you require. That's it. 6 to 2 means it will comes only like see here from 6 to 2 means month only it will come 6 to 2. From 6 I require only two digits, like two characters, like these two strings only come, like two numeric digits. Now see, 05 only it's coming. That is the pretty and beauty of the substring it will give you. From the out of the value, if any one value you are using some validation purpose, you just simply subscribe like a substring and make it as an validate some with the data and process it very easily. Hopefully you got it all the functions of this what we have till now it is explained. Here I'll write once again ASCII we have discussed about it. Cat we have discussed. Add we have discussed about it to getting the characters. And left, what is how we can get the left or right, opposite of left it's the right. We have discussed about length method, length. Length method we discussed about it. Lower, casing sensitive, and upper we discussed about it. And MD5 algorithm how we are going to be applying here, and trim method we have discussed, and reverse we discussed about it. And lastly, substring we discussed about it how we are going to be using this substring. These all are predefined methods which MySQL will also clearly support. These many predefined built-in methods we learned so far, hopefully you got a good idea how to use these successfully in your programming. SQL developing, you will get it in a good idea while writing. In our next lecture, we'll learn about subquery. What is subquery? How we are going to use? Why we require to use subquery? All we'll learn by real-time example. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.